guys. It's Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, and I am also joined by my co host, Sunita Allister. How are you today, Sunita?
I'm perfectly fine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing good. So, in today's video, we're going to talk about Zoom and Five9 have abandoned the $14.7 billion acquisition. I'm going to read just a little bit from this article. And of course, as always, for you guys, the viewers, I'll have a link to this official article from CNBC below if you want to check it out. But let's just read a couple of things. So it says Five9 shareholders have rejected Zoom's agreement to buy the cloud contact center maker for what had been a 14.7 billion all stock offer. It also says regulators with concerns about foreign participation were reviewing the planned deal. There's a couple of quotes in here that I want to read, and then you and I, Sunita, are going to go back and forth because I want to get your opinion on what you think about this. So there's a quote here from Eric Yuan, Zoom's founder and CEO. It says, buying Five9 presented an attractive means to bring to our customers an integrated contact center offering. And then he further says, that said, it was in no way foundational to the success of our platform, nor was it the only way for us to offer our customers a compelling contact center. So, based on what I just read there, Sunita, it sounds like one way or another, Five9 is going to create or make their way into the contact center market, meaning maybe they'll come back to the table and they'll come to an agreement with Five9 that Five9's shareholders like better. Maybe they'll go buy another contact center from another provider. They'll go acquire somebody else. Or maybe they'll create their own. But either way, it sounds like they're pretty serious about getting in on the market. What's your thoughts on this Five9 pulling out of the deal and what this means for Zoom in regards to that?
Okay. I think that Zoom can create their own thing at the same time, but as the pandemic situation and keeping in mind the financial situation of the people around the globe who are going to purchase the new systems and all that, who are just running new businesses and starting their own stuff as they are just, out of jobs or something. So keeping the perspective of people and plus Zoom in mind, Zoom can create their own thing because they have a global presence, but at the same time, if they get something already, the setup is they are reputed thing, they can buy this thing as well, and they can just make it work according to their needs and requirements. So I think it's a win-win situation for them. Both ways they can just do it. They can
Yeah.
create their own thing, and at the same time, if they get 5-9, whether or not it's going to work out for them, I'm sure.
Yeah. I had heard rumors that the deal was put off. Even though everything that I've seen says it's abandoned or canceled, I've seen other rumors that say that it's been put on hold until 2022. But I agree with you, but see, so if you were in Zoom's shoes, would you acquire another company that already has a really good contact center in place and a good track record and then Zoom brand it? Or would you want to build your own platform and why? If you were in their
If
shoes, what would you do?
Mhm. Okay. If I am Zoom, for example, so I know I can just create it like from scratch, from zero to, something which can be again a global thing. But at the same time, if there is something which is already established and has a good presence and just doing a great business, so why to waste time, because people need it right now. And upon
Yeah.
instead of experimenting, I'm going to consider it a better deal than starting something very new and then doing some experiment on that and looking for the success. I think I would go for something which is already there and just mold and shape it into the way I just want it.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you there. I'd be curious to know because I don't know the numbers, but I would be curious to know would it be more expensive for them to because $14.7 billion is a lot of money. I mean, the
It
last
is.
big purchase that I can think of was Sangoma purchase started. I want to say that was for somewhere in the ballpark of 460 million. So that's like $500 million. With the Zoom deal, you're talking 14.7 billion, which means two things. Number one, Zoom is clearly really serious about getting in on the contact center market in a big way. And number two, it means
Mhm.
they clearly have of money. But I would be curious to know, is it more cost effective or less expensive for them to build their own platform? Or is it more cost effective for them to, like what you said, what your thoughts are on the best path of least resistance is to buy something already existing, mold it your way, brand it a Zoom product. I wonder which is the most expensive. Now, just speaking openly and honestly, you and I work with Zoom all the time. Even though they've
Mm-hmm.
improved, we know for even their basic platform Zoom phone, we've hit some rocky patches in the past dealing with just the process as a
Mm-hmm.
dealer and with the customer thing. So contact center and call center is a much more complex and a much more demanding animal. So I personally think while I would love to see them with build their own thing from scratch, I'm kind of in agreement with you. I don't know that that's the smartest move because A, time is of the essence.
Mm-hmm.
Post pandemic, they need a contact center solution and need to get in on call center solutions now, not tomorrow. But also, I feel like it's to their best advantage and it would be wise for them to buy into some expertise that already has the systems, the knowledge, the know how, and the resources in
Mm-hmm.
place to deal with contact center, which is a heck of a lot more demanding than what they deal with on a daily basis with Zoom phone and whatnot. Any final thoughts before we wrap this video up?
Zoom can do it. I mean, they can just make it like appear the very next day that there is something new for the public and they have something new for the, customers. But again, it's just matter of what you can say, time and situation and the era we are living in. Everything has its different do's and don'ts and charms and something which is
Yeah,
not the good part, it can be the ugly part. But same, if they purchase something which is already established, it is good for them. But who knows that they can just build their own thing like in less than no time and just bring it to a position where they can be competitors. Who knows? So
yeah,
it's again something like you do not know about Zoom, you cannot predict something. And again, they have a global presence and they are best in everything they do. So I just wish them all the best for that. And let's see, Prince, like what happens.
yeah,
And I think they are going to take a very wise decision because they care a lot about their customers.
yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. I think either way you look at it, based on what Sunita's saying and based on my thoughts as well, I think either way you look at it, the fact that Zoom was willing to invest $14.7 billion means that one way or another, they really want in on the contact center market in a big way. So it's a matter of, are them and Five9 going to come back to the table with something that they can more better agree on, which sounds like Five9 wants more money, or are they going to create their own thing or acquire somebody else? But either way you look at it, it sounds like they want to get in on the market, and Zoom isn't going to go anywhere anyways. So, anyways, Sunita, thank you as always for being here and for your input in today's video. For those of you who are watching, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Even though we have our normal videos throughout the week, this is an ongoing series that Sunita and I have called RTG Industry News Update every single Sunday. So hit that subscribe button and also like this video if you found it interesting or informative. And Sunita and I will catch you guys in the next week. Take care.